comes to Hawaii's shifting real estate market, one of the biggest names around is developer Peter Savio.
And you can't make as many deals as he has without ruffling some feathers, but if you can argue with the results, what makes this man tick? Why does he sometimes leave extra profit on the table?
KITV4's Pete Cajano sat down to find out.
I've done about 10,000 affordable housing units. I'm Hawaii's largest affordable housing developer, in size, I think, in number of units. So, I tell people, everyone can become a millionaire. All they have to do is buy real estate. All they have to do is understand real estate.
Talking story with Peter Savio can be quite the experience. Part self-help motivational speaker, part real estate guru, and he takes his love of the deal to an almost obsessive level.
I'm a deal junkie. I would like to do a project a week. If my lenders would give me the money, I would. But I'm not that efficient or that smart.
Savio's obsession with real estate started at a young age. He was just 15 when he made his first deal, a one-bedroom apartment in Waikiki for $15,200.
Basically, it was a 20% down, so I put down 10%. My sister put down 10%, so I needed $1,005.
Savio saved that money by doing odd jobs like cutting grass, digging holes for swimming pools, anything to earn extra money. Over time, Savio created a real estate empire by taking an unconventional approach. Target those least able to purchase real estate. Now, to afford a condo in one of the buildings behind me, you'd have to have a salary well into the six figures. Peter says these are fine people, but not the kind of buyer he's looking to help.
My mom was adamant that if you wanted to stay in Hawaii, you wanted to thrive in Hawaii, you had to buy real estate. So that was her thrust, to try to get people to buy, to convert them from renting to buying. And I sort of picked up that.
Talked to Savio for long, and his mom comes up a lot. She was a real estate agent in town.
We'd sit there and listen to her explain real estate, the advantage of real estate, the importance of real estate. So through osmosis, we all became very well educated in real estate.
Lisa Foster is educated in real estate now, too. 22 years ago, she was a single mom who just received an eviction notice. Enter Peter Savio.
I had less than $100 in savings. I said, there's no way I'm going to be able to make a down payment. I'm not going to be able to pay any of the fees. And he said, don't worry about it. I'll loan you the money. I'll loan you the down payment.
With that loan, Lisa purchased a 500-square-foot, two-bedroom home.
I remember calling him up on Thanksgiving and his family said, Happy Thanksgiving. It feels so good to roast that turkey in my own house with my own oven. And, I have my own family here to help celebrate. It was just a great feeling.
She paid Peter back and got in the developing game herself, purchasing 7 properties. She tore down that 500-square-foot house and built a 2,000-square-foot house in its place where she currently resides in Palolo Valley. Without Peter's help,
I would not be talking to you today here in this house, really. I would not be talking to you today.
You can see his properties all across the island, from the Po'o Moho camp deal, which allowed laid-off Dole plantation workers to stay in their homes, also affordable housing projects like Queen Emma Gardens downtown, and the recent conversion of the Pagoda Hotel to Rycroft Terrace. It wasn't always good times. Back in 2000, Savio and his family battled through bankruptcy and almost lost it all.
I probably lost $30–40 million at that point. But it was like, so what? It's only money. I'll go back and earn it back. And, I suspect within 5–10 years of that, I probably earned it back.
His newest idea is a sort of rent-to-own concept.
I'm looking at building 400, 500, 600 rental units and then using my same concept to keep the price as low as possible. But instead of reducing the rent, keep the rent at market, but let the people build up equity. So the renters get equity. Then they can take that money as their down payment and buy.
Savio has built up equity in the community. He has his properties, he has his money, and at 66, time to slow down?
I even can't retire because I enjoy it so much. If I was to retire, I'd get bored.
Pete Cajano, KITV4 News.
And you saw it right there. He has passion. I had a chance to talk to him last year. You could really sense how much he wants to help people who can't really afford that first house.
What an amazing perspective, too. Down 30–40 million, whatever. I'm going to make it back.
I'm going to come back and do it.
Incredible.